Assassin's Creed Mirage is the next Assassin's Creed to be released, and it will be releasing in 2023, but it's not the only Assassin's Creed that is in development. Ubisoft have already confirmed that there are several other games, all of them with their own codename and a little bit of information which they have already revealed, and that's exactly what we're going through in today's video. But before we do get into the video, if you enjoy the content here and want to hear the latest news around Assassin's Creed as well as every other Ubisoft title, then make sure that you are subscribed and you have notifications turned on. We are uploading videos every single week, so if you don't want to miss a single upload, then make sure you are following the channel. Getting back into the video. Starting off with Assassin's Creeds which are in development, the one that we already know is Assassin's Creed Mirage. There is no exact release date as of yet, but it is scheduled to release sometime in 2023, and fans are somewhat hopeful for this game because Ubisoft have said that with this game they're going back to the original roots. It's no longer going to be this massive open world RPG, but instead something similar to the likes of the first Assassin's Creed and Assassin's Creed 2 with Ezio. The setting for Mirage is going to be a lot smaller. It's set within Baghdad during 861 AC, just 20 years before the events of Valhalla. It's also following a character which we're familiar with. The game is set around Basim, and a big aspect of Mirage is that the narrative alongside of it is going to be a lot more intense than what we've had in recent years. This is why fans are excited, because this is where Ubisoft say that is going back to the original roots, where the narrative is what's pushing players along, not so much the gameplay, which I haven't been a fan of personally in recent years. As for the story, not much has been revealed, but Mirage will follow the character 20 years prior, as we've already said, but will track Basim's ascent from street thief to apprentice to master assassin. As part of this journey, we'll also get more insight into the Hidden Ones and the evolution of the ancient organization that was founded by Aya and Bayek back in Assassin's Creed Origins. It still ties into the most recent Assassin's Creed games, but is laid out slightly differently in that it's more alike to what was originally planned for Assassin's Creed back in Assassin's Creed 1 and also the Ezio trilogy. Ubisoft have said that they're trying to mix what was originally there for Assassin's Creed with the latest gameplay, so we're still getting it within Valhalla's engine, but it's going to be laid out slightly differently. If you couldn't tell, I'm somewhat hopeful for this game, still waiting on gameplay to get overhyped with it, but the old Assassin's Creeds are what got me into open world games, and I think by far, even if you play them today, they're still absolutely amazing. I just can't get with the most recent Assassin's Creeds. So with Mirage, we just need to wait and see. But with this, Mirage isn't the only Assassin's Creed project that Ubisoft have within the pipeline. There is another Assassin's Creed title which is developed by Ubisoft Quebec, which is the studio behind Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and they're working on a title which is codenamed Assassin's Creed Red. Out of all of the titles which are currently in development, this is the one that has the fans most excited, simply because it's based in a setting that fans have been begging for the last 15 years. This Assassin's Creed is based in Japan. It's being described as the next flagship title in the series after Mirage. It'll be an open world RPG that casts you as a shinobi, also known as a ninja. This has fans extremely excited, not because there's been a crazy amount of information revealed, because, well, there hasn't, but simply because of the setting. This is what fans have been asking for, and I do remember back when the Assassin's Creed franchise was first kicking off and everyone was asking for an Assassin's Creed Japan, Ubisoft were against it. They didn't want to actually blend assassins with ninjas. They thought that it was way too obvious, but of course they've pretty much gone everywhere else with the franchise, and this is still a massive moneymaker, because even though back then they said that Japan probably won't happen, it didn't stop fans wanting it to happen. And of course, Ubisoft now is not the same Ubisoft back 15, 20 years ago, so there's definitely an opportunity there, and they definitely see the potential to make a ton of money doing it. And I do think something good can come from this. As Assassin's Creed Mirage is set to release in 2023 and this one is set to follow, it's likely this one will release in 2024, maybe 2025, depending if there are any delays. The next Assassin's Creed game within development is currently codenamed Assassin's Creed Creed Hexe. Assassin's Creed Hexe is promising to introduce great changes to this long-running series. Whilst Assassin's Creed Origins helped push AC into action RPG territory, which even though I wish didn't happen, I did actually enjoy Origins more than the likes of Odyssey and Valhalla. But with Assassin's Creed Hexe, there's a good chance that we can see a new project from Ubisoft which will change the game once again. At least this is what's been teased by Ubisoft so far. It's been advertised as a very different type of game with Assassin's Creed. And I think most fans already have this feeling just based on what has been revealed, which is simply a setting within the woods and you see the Assassin's Creed symbol. This is everything that's been revealed, just this 30-second long reveal, trailer, whatever you want to call it. But from this, players are anticipating this to be the darkest installment to the series as of yet. And it certainly doesn't seem like Ubisoft are ignoring this. They're not saying that that's not true, so we do need to wait and see with this one. The next Assassin's Creed that's in development is a slightly different one, in that Ubisoft are saying that it's not a game, but a single entry point for our fans into the Assassin's Creed franchise into the future. I know, it sounds a bit weird, but this, of course, is Assassin's Creed Infinity. This is just a way for Ubisoft to connect all of the upcoming Assassin's Creed games into one cohesive, connected experience. The idea that they put forward is, imagine having access to your own Animus where you are able to leap between different historical playgrounds or straight into an Assassin's Creed multiplayer session with friends. That's really what they're trying to envision here with Assassin's Creed Infinity. It's more of a hub for you to have access to future upcoming Assassin's Creed games, and 2 of them have already been confirmed to be part of this. 2 which we've already gone through. This is Assassin's Creed Red and Assassin's Creed Hexe. Mirage doesn't actually seem to be part of this, as it's a smaller scale experience set to release much sooner in 2023. But everything after this should come under this umbrella of Assassin's Creed Infinity. Now with all of this, there's still a lot that needs to be confirmed because there's quite a lot of confusion within the community. One of the biggest confusions is whether or not this is free to play, considering that it's Assassin's Creed games based under this single umbrella. But it won't be. You'll also have to pay for this, and this is something that has already been confirmed. It's not going to be free to play, and this game will have a lot of narrative elements in it, on top of everything else that is about to be released with it. There's still a lot of stuff that needs to be cleared up, but for the sake of this video, we're just highlighting what's currently in development for Assassin's Creed, and Assassin's Creed Infinity is a big project that they're working on. The next Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed codename Invictus. This is not a title which is based around a narrative or an RPG or even a single player element. It's actually a standalone multiplayer Assassin's Creed title. It's brought together quite a lot of developers that were originally working on For Honor and Rainbow Six Siege to bring them into the Assassin's Creed universe and see if they can make their own multiplayer for the franchise. Ubisoft hasn't revealed any other details regarding this Assassin's Creed title apart from the name and the fact that it's going to be a standalone multiplayer title. This is all I can give you, but it's expected to be better than the multiplayer that what we've had in previous years. Not in recent years because there hasn't been anything. I believe the last multiplayer was back in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. And with multiplayer back then, it would include Deathmatch, Wanted, Corruption, Steal the Artifact, and Assassinate the Target game modes. So the multiplayer experience that is expected with this title is supposed to be better. And then finally, the last Assassin's Creed which is in development is Assassin's Creed codename Jade. This is currently being described as a AAA action adventure RPG for mobile platforms. The intent is on bringing the complete Assassin's Creed gameplay experience to mobile users for the first time. This upcoming title is based in ancient China and is part of Ubisoft's recent partnership with Tencent, which hopes to bring the game and Behemoth's IP and the unique game titles to the Chinese and global markets. With this game, as with every other game that we've talked about, there is no current official release date, but is said to be on the horizon section on the Ubisoft Forward showcase. Not to mention that this game has also been in development for 3 years, and we should highlight that it's mobile, so it shouldn't take a ridiculously long time, not compared to other Assassin's Creed titles. But anyway guys, that is all the Assassin's Creeds which are currently in development. Let me know if any of these actually interest you, if you have any worries about any of them, just let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Out of all of them, I'm hopeful for Assassin's Creed Mirage, mainly because it's going back to those roots and I'm a big fan of the old Assassin's Creeds, but I'm also intrigued with Assassin's Creed Hexe. If that is supposed to be a much darker installment compared to what we've seen before, I really want to see it. But that will be years away until that gets an official reveal trailer, probably after Assassin's Creed Mirage and also Assassin's Creed Red. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.